Alright, so let's go into... First off, I just want to put my points in my flight real fast. It is going to be just a nightmare to fly around. Alright, so... Looking... Okay, let me go back because I just noticed this. You can probably see it on this one a lot better. With the power, it has the atomic symbol on the background of the icon. It's pretty neat. I like that. I like that a lot. So powers. So like they said on the live stream, we have radioactive and nuclear. I believe they said nuclear is kind of more of your tank tree, but just remember that both trees can really do both. You can do either or, so you don't have to dedicate yourself fully to one tree if you don't want to. So we're going to first take a look at radioactive. So with the radioactive tree, we get a +1 critical attack chance and +25 health. My atomic combos, activating Quark Gluon Aura, damages nearby enemies and grants 7 crit chance, 7 crit damage, and 15% might while active. That's nice. So here's the tank portion. So in tank role, your dominance is increased by 100%. No duh. Using superpowers increases your defense and toughness by 90%. So, oh, okay. Defense and toughness, thanks. So defense is by 90%, and will attract attention to the enemies, causing them to attack you rather than allies. +3% or perception, whatever. So, activating the aura, the Quark Gluon Aura, will provide immunity to control effects for a short time for you and 7 group members. While active, the aura will empower your attacks to heal you for an amount equal to 2% of your max health. Just wow. And then for damage roll, the Quark Gluon Aura causes a portion of power spent on atomic combos to return over time. So your aura is what you need for your power return. And I don't care about that. So let me look at nuclear. I'm sure it does the same. No, it doesn't. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. Look at that. Something else. There. Okay. So nuclear. When you put, if you have max points to the nuclear tree, you're looking at 5% crit attack damage, 35% health. So even with that 35% health, you automatically see that nuclear is where you want to go, just to have that extra health. The 7, 10, and 15 crit chance, 10 crit damage, and might. Yep, and then the same here. With using superpowers will increase your defense and toughness by 90%. And then for your aura, activating the aura provides immunity to control effects for a short time. So if you have your aura on as a tank, you'll basically give the immunity to the rest of your group, or to the rest of your raid, I should say. And while active, the aura will empower your attacks to heal you for an amount equal to 2% of your maxed health. So, and I believe they did say that this health portion with this aura, the health portion depends on your dominance. I believe that's what they said. Of course, I have to look at the threads on the forums just to double check. I haven't had time to really dig into the announcement thread and all. So yeah, so for me just looking at this, I'm looking at doing for skill points wise, I'm possibly looking at doing the defense and toughness first. Well, for the defense and toughness, you're basically looking at your damage mitigation. But yeah, it's damage mitigation for defense and toughness, and then so I guess in my eyes, you have two ways of doing it. If you have the skill points, you can either get your defense and toughness up with your stats, with your skill points, or you can use your skill points to max out in dominance to have full effect of the healing you get from attacks while your aura is on. So you're basically looking at having to have your aura on completely. If this sounds familiar, it kind of does sound like Rage, the Rage mechanic from Severe Punishment and Relentless Anger. So that's pretty cool. It's like a mixture of powers all rolled into one. I like it. I really do. So let us Just put points everywhere. Like I said, tonight is not going to be about looking at loadouts. I'm not looking at loadouts. I am only doing power stuff. All this atomic stuff is going to be is just nothing but looking at it. For loadouts and stuff, I'll do that later on this weekend when I have time to actually invest time into looking at this stuff. So let's look at fracture. Fracture force your atoms to move at near light speed, allowing you to pass through objects. Oh my God, this is the lunging uppercut. Yes, yes. All right, so for this one is dazed enemies take extra damage. There you go. So your fracture does not give dazed, but it does react to Dave, and this is in the nuclear tree. Then atomic reorganization, change the atomic composition of your enemies in front of you, damaging, stunning them, and instantly bringing it to you. Atomic reorganization is your pull. This sounds like the multi-pull. Next, the thermochemical explosion. This is going to be a lot of freaking technical terms. I can just see this now. So here we have our first atomic combo. Create a localized nuclear explosion damaging nearby enemies. Okay, so you tap the melee button to do the thermochemical detonation, causing localized explosions, damages, and knocking down nearby enemies. Each additional attack grants you a molecule charge. Alright. The power interaction, it adds a nuclear pressure stack. Alright. Adds a nuclear pressure stack. Once you have 3 stacks and gain 6 molecule charges, the quark gluon aura will activate and refresh if it is already active. Now, of course, there is a cheat way to do it, which I'll have to learn that. I have to rewatch the video and see how Sport did it. But for tank roll, the molecule charges reconstitute a portion of your tissue when applied, healing you for an amount equal to 40% of your max dominance. So there you go. You want it, right off the bat, you got your, and honestly, I can see this being a tank power, and I can't wait to start playing with loadouts. So, with thermal chemical explosion, wow, that's so awesome. So with it, let's see, the molecule charges. So yeah, with your stats, with your skill points, you want to either max out your defense and toughness to be that tank, just for damage mitigation, or you can max out your dominance to have better self-heals for yourself. So it's like rage and fire just combined. It's awesome. And then for damage roll, the causes additional damage while the aura is active. So there you go. Thermochemical explosion. I can't wait to play with that. So particle beam. Shoot your target with the heavy beam of energized particles, damaging and stunning. Again, this is another power that does extra damage to dazed enemies, but it doesn't actually apply the daze effect. For the tank roll, particle beam is actually the single target attack, the single target taunt. This is a single target taunt. Next is subatomic substitution. Imbue your powers of molecule reconstruction to the group member with the lowest health percentage. Okay. So this is your breakout, basically. Because this is also shielding a portion of their incoming damage and transferring another portion to you. Okay, yeah, I will... Fine, healers, I will take your damage. I will take it and just absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. In the tank roll, the group member is not... If the group member is not in tank roll, enemies attacking it are detaunted and compelled to seek other targets. I like that. I like that a lot. If the other abilities get to have that kind of control with it, it'll be great. But I mean, it helps out if a boss is kind of on someone else. It's like, here, I'll throw this on. It's not going to come in and attack me, or it might just attack that controller right there. Yes, it's just like reinforced for Earth. Exactly. We got a supercharge for atomic blast. Creates a concussive blast of nuclear energy in front of you, and then mass density. I think this is that awesome shield. Force yours and up to 7 group members' bodies to transmute into heavy metal, causing incoming damage to be absorbed. For tank role, enemies attacking group members not in tank role are detaunted and compelled to seek other targets. You and 7 of the group members get gained 10% control resistance. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Chill Cat, why are you passing by? You need to be here. The Neutrino Blast, I remember Spore talking about this. This is the group breakout. Create many small but dangerous explosions to gain immunity against control effects for a short time. It activates the Quark Ion Aura if you have at least 1 nuclear pressure stack and at least 2 molecule charges when this is used. And circling around, and then provides immunity to control effects or removes controls debuffs. Next is Nuclear Blast. A moth just flew in here. I don't know where this moth came from. For Nuclear Blast, blast your target with explosive energy ball. Or explosive ball of energy, really, damaging and stunning. So this is another atomic combo. So for this, you'll tap the range button. Nuclear Blast, continue bombarding enemies with explosive energy balls, damaging and possibly stunning or knocking them down. Each additional attack grants you molecule charge. Okay, so I can see being Nuclear Blast, it gets you the molecule charge, and it even gives you a stack of nuclear pressure. So, okay, so that probably is Nuclear Blast into Neutrino Blast. It's probably what it was, but at the same time, I don't know yet. If there's more, then yeah, adds nuclear stack. Once you gain 3 stacks and gain 6 molecule charge, the aura will pop up. The molecule charges reconstituted portion equal to, yep, okay, Nuclear Blast is another self-heal. Geiger Blast. Weapon Mastery crit excluded. Excluded. So, creates a small exothermic reaction that will damage and knock down nearby enemies. If you have 3 nuclear pressure stacks and no molecule charge, the reaction is amplified, dealing heavy damage to enemies. This is something that I feel... I know it was mentioned before. It's something that I really want as well, is like a tell on your HUD. Your character will probably see what the animations are for nuclear pressure and molecule charges, but again, I wish we had the new UI. It would definitely be more beneficial to have this on the HUD to actually see the stacks. And then, so dealing heavy damage to enemies. Removes all nuclear pressure stacks, molecule charges, and deactivates your Quark Gluon. And damage increased by 50%. So you're looking at this being, if you have full stacks of everything, this is going to be your heavy hitter. That's basically, I can see this being your finishing move, even though it doesn't really have the finishing move wording. Atom Splitter. Create a localized nuclear implosion that changes the atomic composition of nearby enemies, damaging you and bringing them to you. Tap Melee. This is another atomic combo. Tap Melee Atomic Fragmentation. Excuse me. Throat's getting dry because I'm talking too much. Continuing causing localized implosions, damaging and possibly stunning or knocking down enemies. Each attack grants you a molecule charge. It's going to be a lot of going back and forth with this molecule charge and nuclear pressure. I can see that now. Then the power interaction. It adds nuclear pressure. Once you get 3 stacks and gain 6 charges, there's the aura. And this will also refresh as well. And then tank roll, the molecule charges reconstitute. It gives you self-heal. And then finally, it's density, where this is your shield. Increase your molecule density and transmute your body into extremely fortified metal for a short time, allowing you to absorb incoming damage. Plus 10% control resistance. So let's look at our... I think I'm actually in damage. Okay, I am in damage. So we got fracture, atomic reorganization, thermal explosion, particle beam, subatomic, and then subatomic blast is actually in there. I'm gonna get rid of that because I don't have any supercharge, and it's not gonna be all about that. So okay. So the fracture. Yeah, I need an enemy. Is that Captain Cold up here? Is that you, Cap? As I fly so slow. Oh my god. Someone's all the way up here. Nope, it's a thug. It's a saboteur. Saboteur. So, I...
Get out of here! They will not raise
He was
those
too far
rates.
away, but whatever. So let's... Oh my god, the heights! The heights is real! Alright, I need an actual enemy. Not this crud. Who's back there? Not those people. Not those. I don't have any gear. Well, proper gear. Alright. I am pretty sure there's got to be some enemies around here somewhere. I need to Shoryuken. That's what I need to do right now. Shoryuken someone's face. Well, it's not like I was trying to find Captain Cold. I'm level 30 over here. I don't want none of him. Oh, I just saw some red. Of course, I could have went down that alleyway. There it is. Yeah, there we go. Hey, you guys. Oh no, you guys actually quest people. My bad. You. I feel they're just gonna die because they're. Oh yeah, they're like level 11. Shoryuken. Shoryuken.
Join Cersei and meet our sword.
I have a problem. I do. I really do. Shoryuken. Okay, I'm done. I promise. This is so fun. It really is. Alright, so next ability, there's your pool. If I actually grab, I think this is the area that has all of them singled out to make it easier. Oh, duh, I could also just do this. Go for something my own level, right? Testing the shield, testing like actual abilities will be done later this weekend. This right here is just to show people the actual moves and stuff. So, alright, you!
Cannot stop destiny.
Alright, so let's check this out. Oh, okay, that was thermal chemical thing. Yeah, it's so badass. Alright, so this pool. What's this pool look like? Well, I pulled up one. Let's do another. Just not even having like that line of sight is weird. And that was the particle beam. I'm really liking thermal. Who's hitting me all the way over there? Get over here! That rocked. That rocked. Let's see the other name of the ability. Thermal chemical explosion. The subatomic substitution. Of course, it's a tank power. And then neutrino blast. Alright, so let's look at neutrino blast. Because I know there's an enemy up here.
You will succumb to Trigon's might.
No, I won't.
I shall find another shell.
Oh wow, neutrino blast actually has that nice cooldown. Wow, that's actually a pretty long cooldown for it. Let's switch out a subatomic constitution for nuclear blast. So with that, it activates the aura. Okay, that's why it has a long cooldown, because it activates the aura. Well, let's look at that again. Oh, that's right, if I have at least one nuclear pressure in stack. But I can't, because I can do this. As nuclear implosion. Ooh, my bad. As nuclear implosion, then that's, yeah, that. Each additional attack grants you... Ooh, I wonder if I can actually just keep tapping it. Let me just keep tapping it, tapping it, tapping it, tapping it.
Trigon will be released.
Ha!
I shall find.
That's bitchin'. So you can do it twice, so okay, hold on. That's cool.
Cannot stop destiny.
Alright, so I did it 2 times, because I just tapped it twice. I tried tapping the third, it just didn't work. It might be a timing issue, but I don't know. That's pretty cool, though. There it is! Booyah! So, yeah! My god, I'm so pretty. This is what the girls all want. Oh, it's gone. So, the way I did was, so you guys know as well, because I wasn't supposed to test it, but I wanted that aura on me so I could see it. So what I did was I did thermal explosion, I did tap for detonation, tap again for detonation, and then I went into neutrino blast, and boom, I got my aura. I want to say this actually should be the same way with nuclear burst. So it's tap range. So let's go in here and look at some moths. So neutrino blast. Boom!
You cannot stop destiny.
Alright. Hold on. Someone here? Oh, I'm actually getting hit. So, I'm gonna do this.
Send your soul.
Wow. And that's basically your... Oh, I did it wrong. So I just did the advanced mechanic a little bit, or at least the power back mechanic, because I just saw it was activated.
You cannot stop destiny.
Oh, I thought you died. Okay.
You cannot stop destiny.
Let's look at these other powers. So we're gonna put nuclear. I already got nuclear burst. Duh, stupid me. It was Geiger, atom splitter, which is another atomic combo, and then density. So, alright, it's just T-Titan stuff now. So, let's go fight some bosses. When the aura appears, are there any bad effects? What do you mean by bad effects?
Fool.
Are you expecting, like,
Challenge me?
something bad to happen to you as the character?
Deal with your savior.
So we're going to do atom splitter first, because I want that combo.
I got science, brains, and technology on my side. Let's see what you got.
Oh, I'm all stony. Oh, I pulled him to me too. That was kind of cool.
Almost hurt.
Oh, it's all gone. Not anymore.
Whoa! What's going on?
You cut one puppet strings, but I have more.
So let's look at Geiger Blast.
You want trouble, you came to the right place.
Yeah, I've basically been spamming density all this time. Oh! I'm out of power. That damage to yourself? No. Don't think there's really a power that would damage yourself. But no, for your power back mechanic to work, you have to have the. It looks like you have to have the aura line. But again, I'll know more about that when I do further testing this weekend. Oh, let me go ahead and get some feats out of it. Oh, I won't get my 50. Oh god, thank you. Wow, that was really hot. Honestly, Tainted, every power can be power hungry. It's just the way how some powers are. At the same time, again, I'm not using a full DPS AM work loadout. So, oh my god, that's what I was looking for was the orange barrel. Did you break it? Well, it doesn't matter, I've already lost it. So let's see if I have any of these. Oh, I used the wrong power again. Oh, dang it, missed it. Oh well, don't care. Oh, now I care because I couldn't get my aura. And I just wasted all that power for nothing.
Cyborg, why are you and I fighting?
Trigon's been using Raven to control us.
Oh, Oreo, that's Rage's mechanic. You're talking about severe punishment. That's Rage's only. For Atomic, we don't have that kind of backlash. When I become Rock, it just makes me absorb damage. Let's see how much damage I get absorbed. Yeah, see all those stuff in gray there.
Aren't you?
And I can still attack. Even my weapon turns metal. It's pretty neat.
I may be dark, but I never lost my humanity.
I would really like some power right about now. Thank you.
Got my attention.
Because I got bigger things to do.
Get under my skin.
So I'm going to use, I think it was actually Admin Splitter is my kind of like how backdrafting without mercy. Get over here. Let's see if we're going to do it again.
Lucky shot.
Oh, are you kidding me? I got stunned while I was doing my AM. Yeah, right now I'm not really doing an advanced mechanic. I'm just playing around, just looking at the powers of the nuclear tree.
This is gonna end now. Okay, you've got my attention.
Aw.
Frisky.
Oh wait, silly me. I know I have it. I have Ace. Oh, there it is. Permanent Soda. Permanent Soda Cola. That's what I want.
Lucky shot.
And Aura time. Geiger Blast. Oh yeah, what's this? Oracle Beam.
Okay, you've got my attention.
Oh, don't worry, Cypher's wife is making cake.
It's like waking up from a bad dream.
We can't
better.
stop now. Trigon still controls Raven, and Raven still controls Donna.
Donna Troy. Obey Trigon's
Probably should have
will.
chosen one that doesn't have such a
Destroy
scripted
the
event.
Titans.
I'm gonna whoop your butt.
Oh, you're so mean.
Frisky, aren't you?
But I do like that my shield has the atomic symbol on it. I might make my atomic guy shield just because of that. Here it is.
Wonder at this.
Alright, let's use that. So let's use density. Atomic Splinter. Going to nuclear blast. Oh, I messed it up.
The bad guys.
And Aura.
Rhea, give me strength.
Oh, test better not freeze on you too much. I just need to hurry up and end this so I can go look at another tree now.
I've survived worse than you.
That almost hurt.
Olympus.
Oh my god, I love it so much. Bam!
The inevitable is already upon you. This world is mine.
I got that cute aura. I got that aura. Alright, aura's done. Alright, we're getting the hell out of here. That's all I want to do in here. Because now we have to head. I need to head back. So I can get. So I'm going to do a respec token or replay place. Like I said, I just created this atomic character like today. It's no Trexlight, you're right. I already got my character name saved for atomic. I mean, Trexlight was like a really great name too. And I will miss it. I will miss it. Yes, this is the Firestorm inspired gear. Or the inspired look. This is what you. This is what you'll look like when you go into character create. And I chose shield because I wanted the atomic emblem there. Yes, the power generation that I noticed while doing that little bit of testing comes from having the aura needs to be on for the power return. Again, it might not be the case because I haven't done thorough testing because I've been using the advanced mechanic, the combo advanced mechanic. I think there should be another advanced mechanic version. The power interactions. I've been doing the combos advanced mechanic. I haven't done the power interactions advanced mechanic, so not really sure on how that goes yet. Oh. Huh. Oh, insufficient funds. Ha 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 ha. Thank you, Boxo Marks. That's what I was looking for. Powers only, please. So, let's go run into the radioactive tree now. So, the radioactive tree, let's go ahead and just select all the powers. Okay. So, first thing we have, irradiate. I was afraid I was going to mess up that word. So we have irradiate. You blast your target with harmful radiation, stunning damage, and over time. So for power interactions, this is the ability that will daze enemies, making them vulnerable to daze effects. So irradiate is what you need to actually initiate the daze power interaction. My name is Zod. Hello, Zod. The pre-made atomic style for villains is Neutron. I wish it was Deathstorm. Oh my god, I would have loved it was Deathstorm. But the villain is Neutron. Villain's Neutron. Alright, so there's your the starts for the daze mechanic power interaction. Electron flare. Create a localized explosion of free electrons, damaging and knocking down enemies nearby. Your body continues to irradiate energy for a short time, damaging nearby enemies. Basically, kind of like, it sounds like Inflame or Immolation. For the power reactions, dazed enemies will take additional damage. So, for Beta Surge, blast your enemies with a wave of radioactive energy, damaging and possibly knocking them down. For the Atomic Combo, yay, Atomic Combos! This one's for Beta Flood. Ooh. You tap range, continue blasting enemies with waves of radioactive energy, damaging and stunning them or knocking them down. Each additional will grant you the molecule charge. So, of course, power reactions adds nuclear pressure. Excuse me, adds nuclear pressure and the molecule charges. Next is Proton Remedy. Regenerate your damaged tissue by focusing on your own subatomic structure, healing you over time. So we have a heal over time. That's pretty cool. The power interaction. Recovery time is sped up if you have molecule charges or if your aura is active when this is used. So you either need to have stacks of molecule charges, which of course, using abilities like Beta Surge into Beta Flood will get you those molecule charges, or have your aura on to have better healing, have faster healing over time. For radiation burn, 50% supercharge, shoot your target with concentrated gamma rays to create the Hulk. A chain of reaction of explosions at nearby enemies, damaging over time and knocking them down. And then, of course, dazed enemies take additional damage as well. Make them vulnerable to dazed effects. Neutron Bomb, another atomic combo. I feel like I'm going to be using these combos a lot. I just know it. Launch an explosive energy bomb at your enemies, damaging and knocking them down. So, for this, you'll tap range for a neutron explosion. Continue launching energy, damaging and knocking them down. Each attack will grant you molecule charge. The other supercharge is Energize. Push your nuclear pressure and molecule charges to the limit, immediately healing yourself. This supercharge will also activate the Quark Gluon Aura. Alright, so it will do that. For Radiation Shower, create a wave of radiation to blanket your target and nearby enemies, damaging and possibly stunning them. Dazed enemies take dazed effects. Atom-powered assault. This is an attack buff. How do you know it's an attack buff? Because it's right there. It says attack buff. Because I can sing. So, empower your attacks to deal additional damage. This activates your Quark Gluon Aura if you have at least 1 nuclear pressure and at least 2 molecule charges. So what that means, okay, is you need to use your ability like Beta Surge or Neutron Bomb, because it's going to give you 1 nuclear pressure. Let me even go to it right here. Power interaction, okay? It will give you 1 nuclear pressure, and with each attack, you'll get a molecule charge. So you do your initial, you'll do the initial combo, and then you'll tap range once, molecule charge. You'll tap range a second time, another molecule charge. There's your 1 pressure, there's your 2 charges, boom, straight into your Gluon Aura. Oh yeah. And then for damage rolls, restores power when nuclear pressure stacks are applied, or when using Geiger Beam and Geiger Blast. And this increases damage by 45%. Next is Ionizing Eruption. Creates a luminous atomic burst with a powerful shockwave, damaging and stunning your target. Enemies near your target may be knocked down. Dazed enemies take additional damage. Enemies encased by nice nature, mental, light, earth, or gadgets will explode and damage nearby enemies. So there you go. If you're going to work with other DPS, Ionizing Eruption right there, people. Right there. Geiger Beam. Okay, so for Geiger Beam, this is also excluded from the Weapon Mastery crit. Blast your target with a concentrated energy beam, damaging and stunning it. This is your finisher. This is your finisher. If the target is below 35% health, the attack deals extra damage. If you have 3 nuclear pressure stacks and no molecule charges, the blast is amplified, dealing heavy damage to enemies. This ability, just like with Geiger Blast, will remove all nuclear pressure stacks and molecule charges and deactivates your aura. Again, Geiger Beam and Geiger Blast, you're looking at just explosions and everything goes away. So it's basically just the end-all be-all. Everything goes away. And then Unleash Antimatter. This is your group breakout. You burst with positronic force to heal yourself and gain immunity against control effects for a short time. Tank roll, you gain 10% control resistance and provides immunity to control to effects and debuffs to you and your group members. So let's look at our loadout here. And because I want to get rid of the supercharge, it's already there. Not that one, this one. Get up there. Alright, so we have, let's go ahead and queue into our solo. Not 8th Precinct. Mannheim. Let's go to Mannheim. Actually, no, that's horrible too. Gosh darn it. Mannheim it is. Yes, on the test servers, episode 18, the atomic power, and also game update 54. So we have all these things to test. Game update 54 brings us the new mid-range balance, the mid-range balance passes for gadgets, quantum, and fire. So all three of those powers have to be tested on test server as well. Alright, I'm in the theater. So let's see. So we have Irradiate, and we have Electron Flare, Beta Surge for my combo, Proton Remedy, then Radiation Shower, and Neutron Bomb. Yes, all the notes are on the testing feedback section on the forums. If someone can link that, because I don't have the link on me right now. Alright, so Irradiate and whatever the other one is, the first two abilities actually give the day's power interaction. They start it. Irradiate. See? Look at him, he's dazed. Radiation Shower. Oh my god! That poor bastard! What is this? Oh yeah, that's my combo. Ooh. Hold on, stay up there, I'll come up. Let's get you. Another daze. Oh, that's a melee. Alright, so Irradiate is the ranged. Let's do this. Oh, messed it up.
You will never defeat me.
Wow. Let's use this. Where are you going? Oh, you have nowhere to go.
You shall pay for this.
Yep, there's the melee, and everybody else is kind of just freaking me out right now. Radiation Shower for everybody. Or Beta Flood! Ow!
You shall pay for this.
Healing over time. Did not work as well as I thought. Oh, I got the other one. The other ones, apparently. Oh my god, look at this heal go! I am already back to full health. Okay, I can't apparently target right either.
You will never defeat me.
That's why, because my auto target's off. So yeah, that photon remedy heal is wicked. I can't wait to test that this weekend. Again, I'm just looking at powers. Okay, I think I didn't use Neutron Bomb. I used Beta Flood or Beta Surge and Beta Flood. Love that. Let's do Neutron Bomb. At the same time, remember that these powers look to be a little bit of the ranged, so you can probably look at your mid-range / your ranged abilities in this tree a little bit. Radiation Shower, dazed enemies take additional damage, and this way here does damage over time as well. Looks like. You set it off, and then yeah, I used that to do it. The Neutron Bomb, tap range. And this is a tap range. Okay, so these are both tap ranges. Okay. Let's see. Once you have 3 stacks and gain 6. Alright, so I'm supposed to use these back to back to back. And okay, let's try that. So we're gonna start off with Beta Surge.
First you, then the city.
And I think right now I get it. And I mean, and Vile, then Atomic's not supposed to fix this game. Atomic's is supposed to be a new power for players who want to choose. So sorry.
Interloper.
Let's do this again. So there's that. Neutron, another Beta Surge, and Aura Time. So let's also understand this. Yes, Atomic does have the shiny. It does have the shiny. The power regen. Because I'm using combos, also understand that when you use your initial power, it takes up combos. Alright, it takes up power. But using the 2 combos after doesn't take up power. So you're helping your power regen even faster because you're using 2 extra moves that don't require it. I mean, I was about like, oh my god, my power's coming back pretty fast. No, it's really not. It's just I'm not using powers, like spamming it like I would normally do. So, let's switch out some stuff and check out the other powers. We have Atomic Assault, Ionizing Eruption, Tiger Beam, and then Unleashed Antimatter. Whatever. Am I right? Who cares? We have these powers. Atomic combos for the win. So, alright. So, for the Atom-Powered Assault, it gives me activates the core gun if I have the nuclear pressure and at least 2 molecule charges. Basically, 1 combo. So I need to have 1 atomic combo in order to use the power interaction with APA. That's right, I'm calling it APA now. The Acolyte Protection Agency. Yes! Sorry, I'm a big wrestling fan. I do want to see the Megaton laser. I do. Alright, so... Oh, there's enemies back here. Goody. Alright, you guys. Allow me to say I'm sorry now. Aura time! Bitches! Oh, you guys are still up. My bad. Okay, good. They're dead now. Are you serious? Who's over there? Oh. Boom, baby. I said boom. Die. Thank you. Thank you. You want Necromancy as a power? That's pretty actually legit request. I would like that too. Alright, so let's use our... Again, I'm using the advanced mechanic a little bit. So you have to use an atomic combo and then going into the APA to bring out your aura. So I apparently don't know what I'm going to target. Apparently that didn't count.
You will never defeat me.
Let's try this again. Aura, bitches! And it's just a group, of course. It doesn't really matter. Radiation shower. Oh, I missed it.
Never defeat me.
Alright. So, that's all of those. Those are all the powers from the trees. Take a look at them. Also looking at them in action as well. So, the atomic combos, especially in a tank, is going to be quite exhilarating, I want to say. So, this right here, this was the section to just look at the abilities. I just want to look at the abilities, talk about them, try and understand how the advanced mechanic is going to go. Remember that with Atomic, we have... Apparently there's a power interaction advanced mechanic as well that I have to learn. I'll go to the forums and look up a bit. And also, I'll go back to the announcement reveal video and see what House 4 was talking about. But there's a power interaction mechanic, and there's also the atomic combos mechanic. I feel the atomic combos might be the better choice because it does sound sexier, does sound cooler. But that kind of testing with powers individually and loadouts will be done this weekend. We'll be looking at the tank powers and the DPS powers all weekend long when I'm actually home and not doing stuff because people want me to hang out with them. So, before I go, are there any questions about Atomic before we move on to the duo and possibly a look at the raids? At the raid, because I'm not going to go too far. Agreed, Therm, that the proximity, or the photon remedy, as long as you do at least one combo, it works out pretty well. Yeah, because the recovery time is sped up if you have molecule charges. So, as a tank, I can see myself doing, not necessarily the beta surge and neutron bomb because they're ranged, but I can also see, as an example, beta surge into beta flood, so I can get the pressure in 2 molecules, and then I do neutron bomb. Actually, can I spam those? Yes, you can! Okay. So, you can spam with just one, so I can just probably use the melee version, spam it 1 time, 2 time, 3 time photon remedy to have do my health up. So, let me actually look at the cooldown for it. Because while I'm waiting for questions, I can go ahead and look at that right now. Of course, I'm not taking damage, so it doesn't even matter either. So, let's... So, cooldown's going off. I can probably get the 6 stacks. I can get the 6 stacks of molecule charges back, so I can keep photon remedy within rotation. But we'll definitely be looking at that this weekend. Yeah, the atomic combos are kind of a combination a little bit of the celestial and rage combos. Yeah, no, I have rage crash of course, but atomic is definitely, it's like, oh well, here's your healing without the possibility of dying a lot. But I can also see photon remedy getting nerfed a bit, but I really won't know how strong or how too strong it is until we actually get further into testing with it. So, any questions before we switch over? Last bit of questions. Really should have gotten more drink. I didn't think I was gonna get dry throat this fast. Horace, let me give you a little advice, and especially anybody else who's wanting to get on PC test. I feel like I need to do a video for it, but I'm just never getting around to it. I'll be doing DPS as well, Therm, this weekend, so don't you worry, buddy. If you guys are downloading PC test for the first time on your PC, you really don't need a strong PC. For God's sakes, people play this thing on XP, so if you can play on XP, you'll be fine. For your PC test, if you guys already have DCUO downloaded on your PC, the live server, all you have to do is go into the folder of where your DCUO is located and just copy the Unreal 3. There's 2 folders, Unreal 3 and another one. Just copy those folders and paste them into the folder where DCUO test is, wherever you install your test, and just paste them in there. Let them overwrite, and then the update will be just like that. I mean, it took me less than 3 minutes to do mine because it was just transferring files, and that's all it was. And now I just had to update to the recent test server, and I'm done. Easy peasy.